Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So this time we're going down to the Halls of Silence to find out what's going on down there. There should be a lot of cool stuff down here. We were told we weren't allowed in here previously, but we passed the challenge of the High Abbot, and now we are going to basically see what's going on. Find out what their plan is. Find out how everything fits together. It's just fantastic. Anyway,
Fine.
let's head in through here. This area is forbidden. Kyoto granted me leave to walk freely. So it begins. You may begin, Tidebringer. Be warned, low tide have been in the Hall of Silence for a long time. Their minds are not sound, your presence may provoke them. Ah yes, and of course we are killing all the
Mind
low
your
tide.
center. You always knew this time would come.
I've seen the other side, brother. I'll find its waters again, warm and soothing.
Interesting.
Not a sound.
Okay. Let's just sneak in here. So, we got a whole area. Start by exploring the sides. Okay. I'm sneaking because there might be things that attack. Like, we've been told there are people who've been down here a long time. They may attack us. Giant skeleton's hip. The massive coppery bones encased under the ice seem to be part of the hips of a giant skeleton.
I will walk
Okay.
unseen.
Interesting. No context. Just the hips of a giant skeleton. This leads round to the side here, which then leads into a room filled with stuff.
Yeah, I've got something
Okay.
over here.
Thin layer of frost sparkles over the store of bread and cabbages. Okay. Oh, we did get a sapphire and a thing, though. That's nice. And then this one. We got some oil and potions. So this is the route to the ramparts of the Abbey. Okay. So we have been up to the ramparts before. Maybe this is the way... oh, we got camping supplies. Do we need to rest? We're not at full health. We might as well take a quick rest and just then grab the camping supplies. There we go. Boots, speed, not interested. That's fine. It's felt that we should take a rest and get the bonuses anyway if we're about to fight. These guys don't seem to be bothered by us. We're alright.
Make sure they receive extra. I'll not let them fall into the goddess's embrace with empty stomachs.
Their supplies are bountiful, sister. I have seen to it.
Interesting. Okay, so they're obviously prepared for death. That much is obvious. Grab the stuff. Wave-crested key. Grab it. Not sure what's going to open. But we'll grab it. And then this one. Yeah, food. Okay. What's over here? Is this a door that's opened by a wave-crested key? It is. Okay. Little quick save. I think we should be allowed in it. Okay, it's taken a while to open. You know what? I'm going to leave it alone. Just for just now. If that's the way that we need to go, then I think it's time that we just, leave it. I was just thinking, if we were sneaking in here, you could definitely sneak in the ramparts and then round to there. So if you were on like a full stealth kind of thing, you
Let's
could do
see
that.
what's in here. That'll do it.
Yeah, nothing worth having in there. And then we have steps up to the Halls of Presence, which we've also been to before. Yeah. Okay, let's head down here, see what's through it. Right. Through the door. We have... Oh god, we have to wait for it to go down again. That's fine.
Margaren's fire
Stealth.
casts light in dark places.
And start moving in the right order. Low tide. Oh, this is the low tide. Okay. Acrid, pungent smells climb up from the depths of this pit. This doesn't lead anywhere, does it? It leads to an area that was not completed. I guess. Okay. This door is sealed shut, but at the other side there is a lever, so presumably you can pull that to get out. So we may come back round this way? So this is the Pool of the Anointed. Oh wow, there's definitely something for us to find there. I do want to have a look around first before we do anything else. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I think they saw us. That's fine. We could go this way if we want to. I'm going to quick save. I just want to have a look around low tide first. No, it hurts. Oh god, no. Make it stop. Make it stop. Oh, they're going to attack us. Get them. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. We're fine on the deck. Wait, where is everything? Because this is not a good fight. Ah, okay. Stun that monk. You wander in on that one. Give us all the armor, or the damage reduction. Zawa, go kick... No, not that one. That's us, isn't it? That's Devil of Karok. No, go kick the low tide monk. Devil of Karok, go stun the Cypher. Aloth, you could probably get away with the spell here. Probably just a nice AoE if we've got one. These guys probably don't have a lot of damage reduction, so maybe bounding missiles? This is fine. Oh god, he's getting destroyed. This is all okay-ish. Can you stun this one? There we go. You attack the low tide priest and start shouting and terrifying. Aloth. If you just slicken like here, you might get out. Right, run. There we go. That's fine. Now we want you to stun this guy. Okay. Give everybody resistances. Zawa, you're a little bit confused. That's fine. Low tide Cypher is almost dead. Stab him again. We got a stun down. We can run. That's where we want to be. Okay. I think we want webbing. Kinda here. That's fine. Being kicked away is probably for the best here. Right, you stun the Cypher. If you can. Are you currently stunned or something? Dazed, okay. You keep hitting the low tide priest. Our priest here is in a little bit of trouble, but we can always use our Holy Radiance. There we go. Devil of Karok got knocked back as well. Oh, that's not good. That monk teleport. Okay. Devil of Karok, you need to start attacking that monk. Kick him. Kick him over. Right. Durance is not in a great spot, but he's in an alright spot for himself. I don't know what we're looking for. Is there not one that makes him the, like, super strong? That's this one, isn't it? As a minor avatar. There we go. Use that on yourself. We're going to attack the Cypher. Let's blind it. You're going to attack the low tide priest. Maybe do another barbaric yell. Okay.
Right here.
You're not doing well. You need to heal. I don't even know how you heal in this situation. You're pretty screwed. No, maybe you just try and cast that on them. It worked. Okay. Where do I want you to go? Probably heal. Let's eat run.
It is no use. Just like...
Ah, we got killed. The monk turned around and got us. Attacking. Definitely start healing yourself. Maybe we want to turn and attack the priest here if we can. There we go. Just to keep the priest down. Durance is doing alright at surviving. A self-heal would probably not go amiss. Zawa just uses attacks. Increase the attack speed. Aloth is down. Okay. Devil of Karok can blinding strike this monk who's still up. Do you have the extra attack speed yet? Yeah, he does. So we can use a punch to get this guy stunned. That didn't quite work, but that's alright. You guys attack the pig. Okay.
Drugs.
We got the priest over here. Our priest is down. This is alright. Zawa needs to heal. So we will use second wind. If he ever gets it up. Okay, go attack the monk. Zawa, heal. We go straight to that monk. Okay. Run in. Attack the same monk. Zawa's alright. He's gonna survive. Needs the extra attack speed. Which he can get here. He can start attacking in. There we go. There's good. Down here's good. You guys come and help attack this low tide monk. There we go. Ooh, that was a tough fight. Oh, and the unlabored blade leveled up. So, it didn't get any other bonuses again at this level. Wow. Okay.
What?
This is definitely like a weak thing to level up over time. This monk should have been in the fight apparently, but I mean, you're dead now. No, never mind. Aloft is dead now because the monk killed him. Just keep attacking this guy. We're gonna rest after this, in case you're wondering why I'm not bothering to try and save our endurance or anything. Yeah, grab the loot. Grab the loot. Grab the loot. Grab the loot. Rest. Rest. There we go. That wasn't ideal. I'm just gonna put it out there. That wasn't what we were after. Okay, quick save. And we will head in through this way.
Monks often live in solitude. But here, instead of growth, I sense unraveling.
Who's there?
Oh, Fonris. Go speak to him. I don't know who he is, but it's obvious we should speak to him. Hello? Or Farentis. Hello. Tufts of downy grey hair sprout from the back of the man's scalp like shrubs. His lower lip curls inwards over a row of teeth that appear to have mostly fallen out, and a musty odour hangs about him like a fog.
Is that you, Edith? I thought I'd lost you.
I see this man's mind, shattered, crumbling, even as we stand here.
I called for you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry.
He extends a hand in a gesture of apology, but then the fingers curl and he draws it back. He squints as if trying to see you
But
better.
wait. We did find you. When the thaw finally came, I saw you rigid, frozen. You cannot be Edith. No, we are in the Abbey. Gift bearers. And you must be the Tidebringer.
Well, we want to know what's happening here, so correct, I am the Tidebringer.
Then listen well, Tidebringer. Kauto does not know what he asks, nor did I when I performed the Tidebringer's duties so long ago. The halls of silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep. Look around you. We, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified.
Your order attacked
Few
me.
of us know friend from foe anymore. I may be the only one left who can still speak for us. They are peaceful in their hearts. It is this place. It has confused and agitated them. Please forgive them.
Oh, that's good. I ought to try that one next time I get nabbed.
Who are you?
No one has asked me in I don't know how long. Who was I? I was the High Abbot, wasn't it? High Abbot. Farentis. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother of the low tide. I remember a woman. Was she my wife? She had curls in her hair, and she spoke softly. What became of her? I carry so many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them. I don't know what's mine anymore. And there are so many holes. Every image a blur or a void. Would that I could be free of this place. Free to make new memories. To know who I am.
What is it the Tidebringer is meant to do?
The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes. We carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. We live above for a time, devoted to Andra. Then we come here to forget it all, wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a Tidebringer is summoned. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence, but not before the old low tide are removed. Drowned in a flood and swept away. The Rising.
So, you did not choose to be here?
Did we? We did. We chose it when we thought it was our duty and that it would be peaceful. But the more we forget, the less we understand. Every day something familiar becomes strange. If I had known, I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey. Nor would many, I suspect.
He made his choice when he was of sound mind. He's not himself anymore. Better to finish the ritual and release him back to the wheel.
A fair point, Manea. What is it you want from me?
There is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. What was it? Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters, but also the outer floodgates. Andra's Witness! That is the name. It is down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity.
Are you certain it's wise to release the low tide in this condition?
We are all so old now. There is little damage we could do in this state. Once we are free of this place, we will be able to make memories again. The confusion and paranoia will pass.
Why is there leave and farewell? This is leave, I'll see what I can do, or just farewell. I kind of want to go through with the ritual. I don't think we're gonna mix it up here. I think we're gonna go through with the ritual. Farewell. Frantis nods
Use
absently.
the door behind me. Safer that way.
No. We're gonna head this way. We're gonna head to the other side, because I want to know what's up with this bit here. What's this? Rising tide. There is an aspergillum called Andra's Witness that functions as a key to some device that controls the flow of water. It is possible to flood the halls of silence with this, but it may be possible to open the gates. Outside there's a mural that depicts the tide as they wash over the ocean shore. We already saw that. And Francis wants the low tide to be set free. He says it requires a particular relic in the halls of silence, the same one that Cato sent me to recover to flood the halls. Okay, so what is this then? What's this area? Okay, let's see what this has to say. Hovering over a skeleton half trapped in ice, a faint trace of essence lingers in the cold air of the cavern. You let your soul envelop the essence. Memories spread in a thin mist under you, dim and torn, their scattered fragments floating like motes of dust in the twilight. You're walking into an oblong chamber. The stones of its underground walls glisten, still wet from the floodwater. As a hand claps on your shoulder, you hear a whisper, "Athrak, I don't want to look." The memory vanishes, and now all you see is a slab of stone. You're staring at it just inches away from the wall. Your fingers trace the circles on it, digging into the moss that clings on its weathered surface. You're not sure how long you've been touching it. Perhaps you've always been. A scream jolts you, its echoes thunder throughout the hall. Your ears hurt, a pain that digs deep, burrowing into your head like a twisted dagger. You run, others run. You don't know them, you can't remember them, but somehow you take comfort in their presence. Yes, they will help you with the pain, the noise, you'll kill it. The anger of the memory subsides, and now you're sitting down on steps carved on rock. Dozens of skeletons lie below beneath frozen water, their jaws hang open, silent. Yet what's that? A low rumble, gargling, growing, deafening. You snap your head to the side in anguish and see it, the water rushing down the halls, pushing you in a torrent of white foam. You fall, your mouth open to shout, but your screams are muffled as it fills with water. So this, presumably, is where the water maybe comes in, and then where the people died, and it kind of froze over afterwards. Athric's cord. So it increases movement speed while endurance is above, and gives interrupt when it's below. Interesting. Okay, what's this skeleton got? A ring of deflection.
Light,
Alright.
flame, and sound.
I do want to just kind of have a look around. I want to see what we got. So this cave is Cliffs of the Abbey. We have no reason to go there yet. We know we need to find the flood. Okay. Attack the moon spider. This is fine. Oh, we're all melee. Oops. Durance, run back. Right, Durance, switch to your range. Difficult to switch everyone back a while back. This is fine though. Devil can attack that one. You can attack that one. You can attack the big one. You could probably get away with running. There we go. Heal. I really wasn't even much of a heal. Throw in a fireball? Yeah, you got a 100% chance of hitting them, so throw in the fireball. We're all actually all almost near dead. Run. Durance, self-heal. This is fine. Durance, heal again. Guys.
Zala
Like,
is
attack
ready.
some things. There we go. Can't believe they can't hit that spiderling. Oh, I see. It's in the wall. There we go. Durance, you can run away as well.
If it makes you,
There we go.
you can
Back
trust.
here we go again.
And what does the flame reveal?
What we got here? We got some more stuff. We got some of these things. The spiders have definitely been doing a good job. We do need more camping supplies, actually. We'll take them. Grab there, and then, despite the icy sheen that covers these webs, their threads gently vibrate at the slightest disturbance. Alright. Neat. Whatever. Right. Quick save. I think we're going to go out to the cliffs, just because I don't know what's there.
Lightly.
I just realized what the cliffs might be. Yeah, the cliffs are another way in. If we'd taken this path round, we would get to here. Ah, neat. Anyway, we're going back in now. Right. Well, now we know what the cliffs are. I think everything's kind of in this area. So let's follow let's go do what Ferrantis told us. We'll take the path behind him. Presumably this is the way out of the low tide if we go in all the way through. It's like a quick way out. Okay. So we'll just head through this way. Quick save. And then head out the door.
I'll see what's ahead.
I assume it means go directly behind him, but we'll see. An acrid, pungent smell climbs up from the depths of this pit. Okay. Oh, so there are some people that we could avoid killing if we go around this way. Strange door recap shapes in the darkness. Door appears to be barred. Okay. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to kill this paladin. Oh no. Well, goodbye, paladin. Yeah, we're
I'll
not
see
really
what's ahead.
in a position where we're worried about anything here. More barred doors with echoing screams behind them. Doors sealed shut. This one. Different scenes of an ocean shoreline are carved into 4 stone panels, arranged almost haphazardly at different heights along the network of rails. Excuse me a second. Let me just check here. So, it's Ant through the end, Salmon the Flood, Descend the Ebb, and Dant through the beginning. So Dant through beginning, ebb, flood, end. Okay. Inspect the panels. Panels are affixed to a set of rails that curve and crisscross in patterns that remind you of seaweed. There are 4 depressions in the wall behind the rails that the panels would fit. Panels show variously a barren shore, a city in flames, a flourishing city, and a tidal wave. Arrange the panels. Appears that any panel can be slid into any depression by following a network of rails. Move which panel into the first empty depression? Well, we want this one. So let's see what we got. This is obviously third. This is flood, right? So I think we want the barren shore. Let me reread what these 4 are. So we have beginning, end, ebb, flood. I can't remember what order they were in. I think it's barren shore. Yeah. Once the panel matches the recess in the wall, you gently press on it. It slides without resistance and locks into place. Press the recessed stone button. Of their own accord, the panel slid back to the original position. So that wasn't right. So it must be the flourishing city. Then it matches. Press the button. Okay. City in flames. Okay, it slides into place. Press the button. So, yeah, tidal wave. Press the button. Oh, maybe this is just... Wait. Barren Shore. First available opening. Press in without resistance and locks into place. Oh, maybe it was fine. So, Barren Shore... Actually, it can't be Barren Shore. Back up. I got it. It must be Flourishing City. City in Flames. Wait. Yeah, City in Flames. Tidal Wave. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get what was happening. What was happening is there was a recess in the wall, and then we move one over, it drops in, then we can move another one over. Ah, okay. I think. Maybe, or into the first empty. Oh, so maybe we had one depression, then its next one is now the first empty one. So, like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was just misunderstanding what it was asking. And then Barren Shore. Yeah. Complete the sequence of last panel, but will not settle into final depression. Suddenly the stone slab moves of their own and revert back to the original position. Oh. So it's incorrect. So flood is the third one, we reckon. So it's beginning. So maybe Barren Shore, Flourishing City, Flood, Flames? Doesn't make sense. Okay. Barren Shore, Flourishing City, Flood, Flames? Nope. Okay, I don't know. It's kind of a difficult one to think of here. So maybe it's Barren Shore, City in Flames, Tidal Wave, Flourishing City? I don't know. It's kind of a... I kind of want to leave and go and just look at it. Let's think about this a second. Does it say anything in our journal about this? No. Okay. And through end, salmon flood, Tisman ebb, down through beginning. Okay, now it did show us the picture. Without going back, there's not a great way of doing it. Okay, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Barren Shore. Next one that we're going to do is we're going to do Flourishing City. Then we're going to do Tidal Wave, City in Flames. We've already tried that one, I think. Oh wait, did that reset? I must have reset. I must have pressed the wrong one there. Okay. So we tried Barren Shore, Flourishing City, Tidal Wave. How about we go for City in Flames, Tidal Wave, Barren Shore, Flourishing City. There it is. The remaining panels retract and lock into place. Behind the heavy stones there is a metallic groan and a steady whir. A small tile about waist high slides back. Beneath there is a carving. It shows the image of an ocean wave curled around a crescent moon. We'll perform the sign of the tide on the hidden carving. You curl your hand as Kyoto had done, and position it over the carving of the wave. Then using your other hand you trace the arc of crescent with your index and little fingers. A heavy rumble stirs the ground, and from all around you comes the sound of rushing water. Okay. That raises up. Then becomes a path for us to cross. Alright. That's weird.
Not a sound.
Quick save. Ah, this is our way back around. We want to. I think we should open it just so that we have our way out. There we go. And then in here, we have something. Nothing. Okay. Discovered the Chamber of Tears. Alright, alright. And this is it. Embedded in this deep, semicircular slab is what looks to be a vessel for sprinkling of holy water. In this context, however, it looks more like a lever. There are images engraved on the wall behind it, one of a rising tide and one of an open gate. Now, I think we said we were doing the rising, so let's point the object towards the rising wave. A faint trickle of water is audible at the edges of your hearing. It grows steadily into a roaring torrent. Okay. So this will wash away the low tide? Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like this was the best option. I also don't feel I don't want to release the low tide out into everyone else. So yeah. Okay, it's kind of a weird one. I liked Manea's argument a lot. I think if Manea hadn't spoken up, we wouldn't have gone with this one. But Manea's argument of he made the decision in sound mind, and now he is not of sound mind. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. Human voices echo through the stone halls, pleading, gurgling, and screaming. And then silence. With a click, the machine releases its hold on the strange rod. You pack the vessel away.
They gained nothing from their suffering. Better for them to start fresh.
So Zawa approves of that as well, effectively. What's this? Oh, that's our thing. So where do we have to go now? If Andra's witness in our possession, I have to go to the reliquary. Oh, but Kyoto has also requested I bring it to him as the ending of my thing. We could bring it to him. Let's continue just working with Andra. Let's see how that goes. I'm kind of interested to see what happens if you just commit to this path. Okay, out here we go. And up to Kyoto. Alright. Everyone seems pretty chill. Head up here. Where's he got? Oh, there he is. Hello. Kyoto.
Is it done then? And do you have the witness?
It is done.
I know what it is to use that relic to call the flood. Even though it is necessary, even though it is merciful, it will stay with you. Always. One day it will be a new Tidebringer's turn to call the flood, when I am down there. And then another for you. Only then will we be free of it. Free of the memory.
He nods and puts a hand on your shoulder. The touch is tentative, and he withdraws his hand almost immediately.
Come, meet me upstairs outside the reliquary. There is one more thing to be done to complete the rising.
Okay. We will meet him there. see what he has for us to do. I'm really surprised that nobody's come by and said, like, actually, I am the Tidebringer. Who is this person? That would be an interesting end, a way for us to try and talk our way out of it. But we've done everything as we should, so there's no reason for them to mistrust us, I assume. Alright, here we are.
The Vale of Tears is only to be crossed by the High Abbot. Andra's witness is the key. Through the Vale is the reliquary. When we are done here, pass into the reliquary, and your responsibilities will be revealed to you. The final step of the Rising requires that you use Andra's witness to seal me below with my brothers and sisters.
Kyoto says nothing for a moment, lost in thought. High Abbot Kyoto? He snaps out of his trance.
Forgive me. The Rising. The final step.
He clears his throat.
A slight correction. You will not be sealing us in the halls of silence.
The other Andrites look at each other with furrowed brows.
What? After all that?
The only way I will allow you to become the High Abbot is if you can kill me, and those who stand with me, here and now.
That isn't what you said earlier.
I have made up my mind. Have you ever swum in the open ocean, Tidebringer?
Have we? Let's go for no. Never.
When you swim in the ocean, you are at the mercy of the current and the waves. It requires a great deal of trust. When I was a young man in Rawatai, I would paddle out in a small kayak and go spearfishing in the Gulf. One day, when I was swimming, I was caught in a rip current and pulled miles from my boat. I stayed afloat long as I could, but there was no getting to safety. It was night, and the water was black. I took a final breath and sunk below the surface. Then there came a glow beneath me. It was a moon ray the size of a caravel, if you can imagine such a creature. I saw it swimming up toward me, and even as things began to grow dark around me, I knew I was safe. I awoke on shore. That day, I pledged myself to Andra, because I knew she had seen me safely through, and that she always would. The glow of that moon ray has always been a beacon in my life. If I am sealed beneath, I will be forced to part with it, and 1,000 other memories that make me what I am. I will die, afraid and alone.
What about everything you said? About trusting Andra, surrendering your memories to her?
I thought I would be ready. My trust in Andra was absolute. But I am weaker than I imagined. I will defeat you and stay on as High Abbot, or I will die here, knowing who I am. Either would be better.
Let's see. What do we have? We can do a perception to try and get the monks on our side. Possible. Could work. Probably will work. I can say, I don't blame you. I'm losing my mind as well. I'd do anything to stop it. You are weak. If that's the fate your god has chosen for you, you should trust her. Actually, I'm not the Tidebringer at all. Let's try. I don't blame you. I'm losing my mind as well. I'd do anything to stop it. Let's try and get him on our side.
You have some affliction, then. We can take heart that one of us will find peace this day. Come. One final test, Tidebringer.
Oh, come on. I didn't want to fight him. Okay. Well, I guess it was making us fight in one way or another here. Let's see. We want to switch to our weapon and immediately go and stun that monk. Durance, this is a damage reduction time. This is damage reduction time. Just straight up do it. At least Aloth is at the back. What do we have here? Wilting Wind could work. Yeah, there's Wilting Wind. I want you to switch to your weapon and go and stun that monk. Minea, your job is Kyoto. Zawa, your job is standing here. Kyoto. I meant Kyoto. Oh, there's more. That's not good. Okay, let's see where we're at. We got a stunned Palxa down here who's going to die quickly. Durance is also... oh no, he's not stunned. He's just in pain. Manea? No, that's not Manea. That's Devil Croc's there. Manea's running around the back. If she can get to the Faith Binder, that could be a good choice. Okay. Go. That swirling wind is going to hurt Manea a lot, but it's going to do a lot of damage to them as well. Okay. Durant's stunned still. Aloth, what can we do with you? We do this hand, which will hurt. It says it'll hit enemies, but it'll actually hit everybody, so that's not good. Delayed fireball, not good. We could do this. Do they have any buffs? They have some buffs, actually. Yeah, let's try and steal the buffs. Let's shoot that through them. Oh god, he's got someone coming for him. Stun him. Stun him. Change plan. Stun. There we go. Out into the corner. If we can't... What is that? What is that? Okay. Things are not going well for us. I think we may have to restart this. Let's do that one. Right there. Yeah. That definitely did some damage. That was some good damage. Aloth, do we have anything else that you could even do? Bounce, I suppose? You need to feign death. Right now, if you can. Manea needs to heal. Savage Defiance. Zawa is absolutely fine in his current position. Stun the High Abbot.
I
Can. Okay. You feign death? No, she's fallen over, so she can't. This guy got hit. He's weakened, but it's probably not enough. I need you to come and kick this guy over, Zawa. So Aloth can continue keeping us in this. Okay. Some who have fallen over. Manea's still up. She can shout and possibly weaken some people. It's fine. I could switch locations with one ally and get a stun going. Not really what I'm looking for. Ghostly double of the caster. I think what we need to do is, if I get out of this, is probably immediately cast Tentacles. So we'll start the cast now. We don't... Oh, we have it as a spell. There we go. It's a free spell. That didn't work. Damn, we knocked the one over, but the other one got us. Okay, Otto. Yeah, I think we lost this fight. Let's load the quick save. Okay.
The Veil of Tears is only through the final.
Yes. We'll try and talk to him. He'll
What?
snap out,
The
say we
only
have to
way
beat
I
him.
will allow you to become the High Abbot
Wasn't
is
what you
if I
said
have made
earlier.
Up, have you ever swum in the... When I was... One
No,
day,
never.
I stayed in there. I saw it swimming up
There we
toward
go.
me. I awoke on the glow. I will die.
What about...
There we go.
Thought I will defeat you and stay
They've-
on as High Abbot. Or I will die here, knowing who I am. Either would be better.
Okay, let's try and use our perception. Monks of... I mean, we could try 4, saying you are weak, but let's try Monks of Ondra first. You are right to doubt your leader's words. He no longer follows the will of our goddess. No one responds, but a few of the monks exchange looks. You seem to have made an impact, at least with some of them. Keoto turns
I
to
have
them.
seen what lies in store. I do not wish that fate for any of you. Let us serve Ondra in other ways.
Most of the Ondrites nod, a few are non-committal. Keoto turns back and locks eyes with you. One final test, Tidebringer. So we got some allies this time. Definitely got some allies. Right. Let's just start going. Switch to your thing. Head down here. There was one down here. Head directly in to that guy and stun him if you can. Head into the High Abbot and stun him if you can. Head into the High Abbot. Start casting Tentacles. There we go. I made a good choice to head down here first this time. So you can get the tidal fist before we can go anywhere. There we go. We can start to get our defenses up. Wait, it says we still have an Armor of Faith left. But don't we already have Armor of Faith on? Yeah, we have Armor of Faith on. I don't know why we still have it left. It's weird. Tentacles are up. They're basically just a defensive line for a Loth. Loth can head back here. The High Abbot. Let's lower their damage reductions, actually. Actually, the High Abbot's probably going to die soon. We could just throw... What is his damage reduction? It's 11. We could just throw in, like, a super high number of hits on him. Like concussive missiles. They'll probably do. I'll do the job. Actually, you know what? We could killing bolt him. 79 raw damage. I'll do it. Throw it in there. Tentacles. Attack Tidal Fist. Attack the Tidal Fist. Stun the one running past you. Right. Give these guys armor reduction then. If we've got some, damage reduction, if we got some more. There we go. You have to head around here to do it. That's not great, but okay, it works. Where is Kyoto? You got duplicates, but Kyoto himself is dead? Possibly. Yeah, I think he is. Take a step back. We could try like this again. The Rake. Seems to do a really good job last time when it actually hit. Yeah, if we could rake there, that'd be great. Oh no. Kyoto's on us. He's alive. How did I not see him? He must have maybe gone invisible? Maybe I'm crazy. Right, yeah. You're on the Faithbinder. Attack the on-right Tidal Fist there. Oh god, you need to be on your melee weapon. Done that one. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, you need to quickly trade places with a Loth. That at least got us somewhere. Okay. Damage reduction on everyone. Durance. I mean, we could do the heal hurt line to Kyoto. Let's try that. That's good. That's some damage. What do we want now? I just want like really heavy damage on them. Actually, we could summon our ghostly. We could summon our duplicate. That work. See how this is. We haven't tried that before. Attack Kyoto. Okay, now let's doing alright. These guys are pretty low. We could probably kill them with one of those. That would kind of work right there. Forward and use it. That got some down. We are in danger though. Tail to attack that one. Attack that one. You're on the Faithbinder. Stun them. There we go. Holy Radiance. Just for a quick heal. Kyoto's down. Holy Radiance worked. Okay. We're still up. How are we at full health? Did Holy Radiance really heal that much? Maybe it does. Or maybe one of the monks used their ability. Okay, that's fine. These guys are a little bit low. We could do another rake on them. That's a reasonable amount of damage. Okay. Then Frost Pillar on top of them. Just keep hitting them with damage. Then we'll throw in a... do you have anything else here that seems amazing? I don't know. We have a lot of spells. We could try this one. Walk closer. And then use it.
That's not very helpful.
This guy didn't become friend. This guy became an enemy when I attacked him by accident. Oops.
Do not
Kill him.
Not even slowing it down.
Another hit. Another hit. Alright then. Well, that wasn't good. That was definitely not what we were at after. Water seeds. Okay. good, I guess. Now, what's going on over there? That's a skull. Kyoto. We get the robes of the Tidebringer. So this gives a martyr on unconscious. 30% attack speed on unconscious? On a friendly AoE. Ah, I see. That's pretty good. Might be good for like a Loth or something. I'll just take it and check. The rest isn't so good though. What about here? No, some junk. This one? Nothing. Okay, this guy? Nothing. Okay, so let me just quickly check whether these are better for a Loth or not. He's our only robe user right now, so... actually, no, Durance is a robe user. I forgot that. A Loth's currently using Rundle's Finery, so let's compare these. So this one gives more damage reduction, the same amount of recovery speed. Defense against domination grants Martyr on unconscious. These are probably a little bit better in terms of defense. You lose a little bit of intellect though. Durance has Durance's robes. So these are actually just amazingly better than Durance's current robes. Yeah. Yeah, these are just like 1,000 times better than Durance's current robes. Okay, Durance is pretty ripped, huh? Right, let's just quickly rest. Oh, it's daytime now. I forget 8 hours pass every rest. It's a little bit weird. What's in this? Nothing good. I hope it'll be good, because it's like something you can only access like at the end of the quest. Or maybe there's another way up here? That's what I'm getting from these. Maybe there is another way up here. So what's this? This is... the Halls of Presence. Oh, so that must be another way in. Maybe if you get out Kyoto earlier, you could get in through the top of the Abbey? Possible.
Is this what the Abbey was built to hide?
The cracks on the jawbone suggest that forceful blow separated it from its skulls. Wait a second, there was something very large that we never found out what it was that came and attacked the battery. Was this it? Or was like descendants of this it? Skull, judging by the distance nearby his skull, tremendous force severed the vertebrae from the rest of the giant. The structure behind the giant's ribcage appears to be built around it. Exchange crystal formations don't show up anymore as text. Okay. Scale armor. Okay, this is another way up here, or a way to somewhere else. Then, path leads to the outskirts of the Abbey. What would you like to do? Stay and continue exploring the area. Right, at least it told us. Right, let's see what this is. Lodged between rows of crystalline rock, a large fragment of metal protrudes. Looks as though it might be possible to try and pry it loose. Pull out the metal fragment. At a touch, the splinter of metal begins to glow orange. Heat surges up your hands and arms and envelops you with such intensity that you feel as though you are melting down. The heat spreads to the world around you, turns it orange, then yellow, then white. The ground, the sky, everything around you drips in molten globs and begins to take shape beneath you, as if in an invisible mold. You and the shard last things to melt and fall, and your addition to the molten pool completes the shape of an immense hammer. The metal cools as quickly as it had heated. The metal handle is now gripped by two leathery hands. The hammer is cocked back over a shoulder, as broad and modded as a hilltop. The wielder whirls around and heaves the hammer, and you are flying upwards for what seems like an age into the airless blackness above. As you spin, you catch glimpses of a rock large enough to be a moon. It is too close to the world. The force of the impact shatters hammer and stone alike. The rock is redirected outward, but a section of the front face is cleaved off and begins to fall, splintering apart at the cracks. In 100,000 fragments, blossoming outward in all directions, debris showers the atmosphere, trailing smoke and fire. Below, land and sea are far off, but gradually rising up. Let's look at the sea. The largest of the fragments, as wide as a city, barrels downwards in a fiery cocoon. Its size reduces as the edges immolate, but it won't burn up in time. It lands silently in a distant ocean, sending a column of water skyward and radiating ripples that spread like wrinkles in fabric. It then comes the sound tearing up through the sky. It sounds like thunder. Look to the land. Features are becoming clearer by the moment. As you streak towards the earth, you're lodged in an enormous boulder, falling among smaller fragments that heat and burst around you on all sides. Beneath you, snow-capped mountains rise up, dotted here and there by cities of stone and Adra. The impact will be destruction of all of them. The shadow of your rock fragment is visible now, getting larger by the second. You are moments away from striking the ground when a massive shape throws itself into your path. The last thing you hear sounds like another rumbling impact, but that isn't what it is. It's a chuckle, relieved and breathless. You hear 2 words. Made it. Everything goes dark. You open your eyes. The metal hammer fragment has come free and you now hold it in your hands. It is warm to the touch. The air around you is suddenly turbulent, spiteful. A cold, damp wind whips at your face. Salt crystals collect in your nostrils and the creases of your eyes. The floor below you becomes blue-grey and glassy, churning and rolling. When you fall, you crash through water. Violent waves hurl and spin you. Something slithers around your ankle, seizes you with incredible strength, and drags you down into the silty depths.
This is very good.
Oh, he can see this and understand this. Okay. When the pulling stops, you are hovering at the center of an endless blue abyss. You can see neither surface nor face. You seem to be facing downwards, but there is no way to be sure. A voice sounds from everywhere at once, and the immense pressure wave of each utterance sends you reeling.
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury. Speak! Explain yourself and be judged.
I meant no harm. I came in search of answers.
You seek what is mine! What was rightfully lost!
The outburst propels you, sending you over end. End over
Your
end.
actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. The forge ignited. You set free souls that hid from me. That stole from me and evaded my judgment.
Oh, the souls in the battery. Okay. We're running from Andra? Okay.
The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten.
Oh, I see, because the forge was forgotten. Andra is the goddess of forgotten things. Makes sense. Okay, that she's mad about it.
And now, here you are again, denying peace to the buried.
Turbulence around you calms. Silt settles like a slow exaltation, and the vast dark seascape beyond the murk fades in. A ray of light trickles down from far above onto green-gold columns of kelp that rise from the depths and sway back and forth in the current. Fish and mollusks patrol them in groups of hundreds and thousands. The nearest pass you with watchful eyes. What do you mean the forge is meant to be forgotten?
It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Pargrunin came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose. Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself. They would have destroyed themselves in the end.
Well, how convenient that we'll never know.
You need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance.
I realized I'm an idiot about the giants earlier. It's obviously the eyeless things that have hammers for hands that were the things that attacked the forge. That just seems so obvious now that I've said it.
How many wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects of their ambition? I mourned the loss of the Pargrunin. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon.
I mean, it says it in number 4. The army that destroyed the dwarves, the endless, they are yours. What are the bones of one god doing sealed in the temple of another? Oh, so the thing that stopped the meteor, the giant, was the bones of a god? Maybe?
Do not play coy with a god, Watcher. I know you have seen his death. I feel it whenever a forgotten thing is taken from me. Obsidian did not deserve to die here. This place, it was the least I could do to give his remains some privacy.
But we spoke to Abaddon at the tree with Andra there. So I guess when a god dies, they don't truly die. They just kind of lose their mortal body, I guess. The least you could do?
The least I could do for ending his life.
Light drains from your surroundings. The kelp forest becomes a corpse of black tendrils stark and twisted as
I
regret.
called the moon down to me, Ioni brother. It was against his wishes. He would not listen to reason, would not listen to me. In his madness, he splintered the moon. But it was not enough. The greatest of the fragments still fell toward that which he would protect. In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself.
I thought Belafa and called Daya were the moons. There's multiple moons in Pillars of Eternity. Just learned that. In Eora, I guess would be the correct for Eora. I don't know what the correct term for moons are. Anyway, yeah, but I thought they were the
Ioni
moons.
brother is their smaller sibling, tiny next to them.
Small enough the world would survive its impact. But why the temple? Why the secrecy?
That time has been forgotten now. And so his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact.
Wait, but you slew another god. Surely the other gods know this. Surely Abaddon must know. Current surges through a kelp bed, pushing each plant sideways like sapling in a hurricane, propelling you backwards amidst a torrent of wayward fish.
He cannot know! He must never know!
Alright then.
Understand, he was not always as he is now. His body was not all he left behind. He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. But so too was he devoted to preservation. In those times he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body.
So, okay. What was he trying to preserve?
Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work.
So preservation, that was why he went so far to
We
oppose you?
agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kith's civilization. Not directly. Not unless there were no other choice. But in this matter, there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. It was for duty that he opposed it. I would have stopped it if I could, but by then it was too late.
I want to ask you something
You may
else.
ask.
Okay. Why did you pull down Ioni brother?
The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails.
I guess dropping a rock on their heads is one way to fix that.
Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe. There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us. When memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them.
Too close to a civilization? Which do you speak
I
of?
speak of what is forgotten. I failed that day, but my purpose was achieved in the end. I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity.
Well, that's just no fun at all. The armies that destroyed the dwarves, the eyeless, are they
What
yours?
the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here. They were lost children, abandoned, fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine.
They are Abaddon's. I saw them forged.
They were his once. I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Eora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind has always been his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back.
You and Abaddon have quite a unique connection then.
I suppose we do. But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together.
Nearby you see a shark pass through a school of fish. The fish scatter, evading their predator. I had something else to discuss about the eyeless.
Speak your mind.
What new purpose did you give them?
Some things that are forgotten must never be remembered. Not merely for the benefit of those who forgot, but for the entire world. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless.
You mean they kill those who remember what you want forgotten?
They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. Kith owe them a great debt for the troubles they have hidden away.
I want to ask you something
You may
else.
ask.
What does it matter if something is remembered or forgotten? It's in the past in either case.
Memories are the spirits of the past. You of all people should know their sway on the present, Watcher.
Perhaps more than I care to admit.
Mortals measure the worth of their lives in memory. Who will remember me? How long until I am forgotten? Memory governs every thought, informs every choice. It can fuel passion, understanding, love, or it can create obsession, madness. You have seen it plague many souls in your travels. Consider the old Watcher who inherited unspeakable crimes from birth, or the young woman who committed herself to Brackenbury for love of things she remembered she had, or the Glonfathen boy for whom an old medallion was worth more than all the fruits of his labors, or the former Crucible Knight whose political embarrassment embittered him against the organization whose ideals he treasured above all. They could be free from their burdens, if only they could forget.
Their burdens exist for a reason. Why should they be allowed to forget?
Many such people gain these burdens through no fault of their own. Others act to redeem themselves only to find their memories will not forgive them. The fires of Cold Morn died long ago, yet vengeance still burns in this construct's mind. What is vengeance but a fire fueled by memory that consumes the soul?
A fun way to kill time?
Cold Morn is not but a memory now. If it no longer intruded on her thoughts, no longer haunted her dreams, she could live a life of her choosing.
Oh, Devil of Karok. Is this her before she was a devil? Who is Cold Morn? Let me just double check. I can't remember. Is that Devil of Karok? Is it the same thing? Oh, right, yes. Yes, Cold Morn is the town she burned down. Good, we're all in the right spot here. Okay. Cold Horn is part of her identity now. It gives her purpose.
So often do we confuse memory with identity. But memory is who we believe we were, not who we actually are. She would have a different identity now, a more peaceful existence, if she could forget what led her down this path.
But I would lose my favorite conversation starter.
The light filtering down from the surface seems to focus on
Would your
Manea.
life not have a better course, Amawa, if the faults of another lifetime were not dragging you down?
I used to think so. But turning your back on something doesn't make it go away. Just makes it easier for someone to stick a knife in your spine.
The source of those wounds is long gone. The memory was all that could do you harm.
There was value in the memory despite the harm.
Even when problems have run their course, memory can be the stone that sinks you into the abyss.
If we were a philosopher, we could continue arguing. However, I'm not sure I agree, but no matter.
Your past has not overwhelmed you yet. Wait. Was there something else, mortal?
I need you to call off the eyeless.
On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant.
They draw attention to the very things you wish hidden. In my dreams, I've seen them swarming over the Dyrwood.
Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Eora, and then the eyeless shall rest once more.
This isn't some lone tribe of dwarves. The forge sees visitors from all over now. The eyeless would tear the Dyrwood apart. It will never be forgotten. The sea life around you stirs back and forth, agitated,
Even
restless.
if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done. The eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled. They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry.
Kyoto said they could be called off.
Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The raid Sarens were stopped before they could take the White Forge. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Dyrwood is as well.
This was your doing. You must intervene.
The interventions of gods seldom work out in anyone's favor. Our touch is too heavy. The world crumbles beneath it. It is why we so often enlist the help of mortals. They execute our wishes with greater care. I have done far too much already.
If you won't stop them, then I
Your
will.
determination is commendable. But the eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck.
Well, the help of a god would be most welcome.
I will give you what aid I can. I bade the eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from my only brother. It lies in a flooded crater known as Kairin's Scar. Know, too, that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid. If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abaddon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter. I know of one way, but only from the center of the Lion's Den. Only with their master's hammer in your service. If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abaddon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do.
It'd be easier if you told me now.
Nothing I say will make sense until you see it for yourself, mortal. We share a common purpose now. I will see you through it when the time comes.
I will remake the hammer in the White Forge and stop the islands.
If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Pargrunen.
An uneasy turbulence disturbs the calm like an unwelcome thought.
Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will not allow you near. And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any eyeless. Let us hope you do not attract its attention.
Well, what is it? In place of an answer, a sudden surge in the current from beneath sounds like sends you hurtling upwards. The surface above you approaches fast, shifting, glimmering like quicksilver. You emerge, soaking wet on the stone floor of the reliquary, gasping for breath as if you've been holding it for hours. Alright then. We've completed the rising tide. We have gained the the layer of the eyeless. We have to go to recreate Abaddon's hammer. And we need to go to the White Forge. Well, this seems like a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.